I don't know if you can hear me or not. Let me go live again. Okay, there we go. Now I think it's live. Now it's live. You'd think after the numerous times that I've done this, I would have like nailed this down flat, but no, not at all. Hey everybody, good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you are. It's a lovely Friday morning here in upstate New York, and we are gonna be unboxing the Neptune 4 Max. Finally, after this thing has been stuck in shipping limbo for like weeks on end here. So, gonna be getting this massive, fast 3D printer up and running. Hey everybody, yeah, good morning, good morning. Can you guys hear me okay? Is the audio okay? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? Are you coming to Costa Rica? I wish I was going to Costa Rica. Alpha, thanks for sticking around all these years. So, oh, hold on. Let me pop this out. Let me pop this out. Pop out the chat so that I can actually see it. And then I struggle with this every control shift, command shift. There we go. Ta-da! I can see that, and then let me move this over here so I can see myself. That's, you know, I'm a YouTuber. We like to look at ourselves, like, all day. So good morning, everybody. Yeah, so audio's fine in Japan. Whoa, all the way in Japan. Thanks for checking this out. Holy smokes. Yeah, the Neptune 4 Pro is an awesome machine right there. That's, I've got the 4 of those Neptune 4 printers, and honestly, just the standard 4 and the Pro just work phenomenal. I mean, especially for the price point. It's just unbelievable. It still blows my mind how much things have changed in the course of like a year within a bunch of these 3D printers, and how now everyone is focused on higher speed printing, and it's just it's a win-win for everyone in the market, and it's so awesome to see a wide variety of different machines out there covering different like price points or styles of 3D printing, you know, and Elegoo's fitting in here nicely with now a really large, this is the Neptune 4 Max for under 500 bucks. I think this is $470. Pre-order is up. There's a link in the chat. I should have that pinned, I think. And yeah, they're shipping out in October, which is exciting. Depending on where you live, it might be November in some cases. But yeah, good morning, everybody. So let's get this thing cracking open. I unfortunately, just to give you guys a little heads up, I was hoping to have had this in hand last week so that when they went live, I could have been doing this live stream during the, like, they'll do like a little live stream launch event thing where I could have unboxed this, set up and getting printed, and then had some prints up and going this week and have a full video. It is what it is. And, you know, sometimes shipping things get tied up in customs or wherever it is. So I will definitely be, you can expect from me, sometime next week, you'll more than likely see a more detailed video on this machine, printing some stupidly large things like helmets, or maybe even a follow-up to the ever elusive Magneto statue here. So I know there's lots been. Wexter, my man! Thank you for the donation. You didn't have to do that, but man, let's, Wexter, when are we gonna get you, we gotta fly you out to one of these Earth events, man. Would love to meet you. Yeah, I'm gonna try not to break this machine. I have not had the best of luck with brand new 3D printers, and fingers crossed everything, this box is seriously banged up, by the way, but fingers crossed everything's good. Elegoo's usually pretty spot on with their packaging of their materials here. Let me move my coffee out of the way. But yeah, everything, gonna expect a whole lot of foam padding in here. Let me tilt this up so you guys can see. Me tilting up boxes and printers isn't a good idea. This could just come falling out and crashing on the ground. But yeah, so this is the, massive Max. And I actually think oh, nice. Okay, so just as a heads up as well. So I was wondering what these two big cutouts were. There is an order option, I believe, on their website where you can order the machine with 2 rolls of filament. And it'll actually, there's spots here in the styrofoam for those 2 big things of filament there. Yeah, so here we've got the print head that I believe is not the same. Hold on. Get some of this tape. Hold on. Let me just unwrap it from the plastic. Let me not break the knife out here and slice some wires up or anything like that. So here, let me show you guys the print. I'm gonna move this a little bit closer so you guys can actually see this. I'm gonna try not to yell into the microphone right here, but hopefully it's focusing. I can't really see what it's doing. But on the back side, you get complete access to everything. There's the little sensor there for the leveling, I believe. It looks like this comes standard with a 0.4 nozzle. I'm for sure going to be looking into what options I can do to upgrade that to a 0.6. That is my only... Oh, look at that. The cover. I could have just slid the cover right off. Since it's not attached to the printer yet, I can just slide that right off. So that's cool. Yeah, you know, for these larger machines, a 0.4 is fine. Like, you're gonna get some seriously good detailed prints out of that, which is great. But it's gonna take a significantly longer amount of time. And when you're printing bigger things, going from a 0.4 to a 0.6 is like, it's a slight difference, in my opinion, of the print quality that you're going to see, especially if you're doing things like I like to do, which is print helmets or cosplay things, and you're going to end up sanding them and, you know, trying to finish those off anyways. So here we've got a bag full of the typical stuff, bolts and cables and whatnot. Our spool holder, this is a little TV mount, the screen mount for the monitor there, the control unit. We've got our power cable, here's a manual, and then here's a, I should check this out, swapping out the voltage there, making sure nothing's wobbling, and then how to do the auto leveling, which is nice. So this is going to require you to obviously assemble this here, but it's minimal assembly. Normally it's just pretty much assembling the top frame, and since this is a Neptune 4, you have this huge fan mount. And this is actually a different, I'm just noticing this is a different fan design than what we've seen on the Neptune 4. Actually, do I have a Neptune 4? Move this box out of the way here. I do. See, here's the Neptune 4 has these 4 small sets of fans on the back, and the Max, it looks like it's opted for 2 larger fans that are gonna help intake air and then blow it out the front here towards whatever it is that you're printing on. Oh. Oh. Poke, thank you, and totally not necessary. What's the first print on this huge machine? I'm probably gonna do something really basic for the live stream here, like a benchy or something. Well, I'm guessing something comes pre-sliced, we'll see. But when it comes to the very first big print that I'm planning on doing, I'm gonna be attempting to get sliced up today in printing that new crazy Ahsoka Stormtrooper helmet that has like the whole cracked look to it that we've seen in some of the more recent episodes that just looks gnarly, absolutely gnarly. I saw Vec 3D over on Instagram has a beautiful looking file, so I'm gonna pick that up later today and get that sliced in printing. Oh. All right, here's the frame. Oh, well, the top part of the frame. Let me not. I try to keep the mess somewhat organized, but it's just a mess. Yeah, nice turbines. Agreed. Yeah, this thing's gonna be loud. By the way, if you guys are not already familiar with these faster 3D print, like any of the faster 3D printers are going to typically be loud. The fans are going to be loud on all of them. I have yet to encounter a fast 3D printer that isn't loud, which is, I think it's just sort of the trade-off that you're gonna have. You can print slower and it'd be a little quieter, or you can have a little bit louder of a printer and it print faster. I guess you could always potentially upgrade the fans as well. I know some people had mentioned in a previous video that I could try to upgrade some of the fans to the Nocturna. What I won't ever be doing is trying to upgrade the fans. If it requires me to do any soldering, I can barely get these things out of the box without breaking them, so. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get the base of the printer out of here. I think I'm actually gonna set this on the floor and then lift it out. Let's do it that way. Oh. Lift with your back, right? Or not lift with your back. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thing is heavy. Oh. Woo! I just went for a run this morning. It was not the best idea. I'm gonna be really sweaty here. Hold on, there's still some things in here, I think. Yeah, there is. 2 support beams. I believe these are the support, yeah, that's what they should be. Okay. Shove that back there. And we've got the core frame of this massive printer. Now, if I had planned this a little bit better, I would have tried to do like a side, maybe I'll try and do that afterwards, is once I get this assembled, I'll try and grab the other Neptune 3 Max and do a side-by-side for you guys. Now I believe, if I remember right, let me take a look at this. Yeah, the build volume for this, I believe, is 420 by 420 by 480. So it should be more than enough for the Stormtrooper helmet, that's for sure. Just massive, absolutely massive. You also still have on this machine, just like on the Neptune 3, the Neptune 3 Max, you have the wheels here. So you're gonna have the 6 wheels to assist for the manual bed leveling, and then you can do your auto leveling. For a printer this big, it's nice to have a little bit more control there. So if one end's a little bit lower than another, you can help offset some of that in the process. But we'll get to that here in just a few minutes. Okay. Yeah, and they say this can print up to 500 millimeters per second as well, which is too fast. I don't know. Like, for 500 millimeters per second, I'm sure, yes, you can. Will you? Potentially. Like, if I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of test prints and I want to do just something really quick and get something like a really rough print, sure. But I have a feeling I'll be sticking to something like with some of my other, like the Neptune Force, is 200, 250 millimeters per second is fast enough. Like, it still flies, prints go really fast, but the quality is still there and retains and looks really nice. Oh no, you don't think the Bitly link is working? Did I probably jacked that up. Oh yeah, what's going on with my, thank you. You know what it is? I know what it is. Somebody, I'm not saying who, screwed up posting this, and that would be me. Hold on. I think, let me see. Yeah, I know what happened. I know what happened. Let me unlink this. Thank you. And then... I should have... I just did it again. Can I, I'm not operating correctly today. Let me put these on separate lines is what I should do. Okay. There we go. I think that will end up working correctly. Let me see if that'll work. And then, sorry, folks. As I'm trying to talk to you all, stay engaged and also double check that these links are working. Because nothing's better than doing a sponsored stream and then not having the links correct for you all to actually be able to acquire said goods. Okay. I think I got it. Oh, I think I found out the problem here. It's that this is... yeah, here we go. I got it. It's... I don't know how it's not like allowing me to tab into this here. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's working now. Thank you. Thanks for the heads up. I'm just double checking that all of them are working there. Of course, the Amazon one's not working because I screwed that one up. Oh my God. Here we go. Fourth time's the charm here. Fourth time's the charm here, people. Okay, there we go. Replace pinned message. There we go. Okay, sorry for that little detour, and I'm sweating profusely now. Yeah, the build volume, it says the build volume is 420 by 420 by 480, and I believe that is slightly smaller than the Neptune 3 Max. Yeah, let me look up the Neptune 3 Max real quick here. Yeah, the Neptune 3 Max was 420 by 420 by 500. So the X and Y is the same. So you still have that 420 by 420. It's just you're losing a little bit of height there, and I'm assuming it's because of the larger, maybe it's a larger print head, or maybe because of the fan system there, we're losing, the 20 millimeters. So it is going to be slightly shorter, but you again are going to be able to print a whole heck of a lot faster here. So. All right, let's take a look at the manual, and I can't see you guys. I lost the chat. Let me pop this out. Okay. I don't know how. Okay. Oh, sanding a 0.2. I mean, you can still, even with you, like for me, I still will go. So I'll typically bump up with a larger printer like this, or even the Neptune 4 or the Neptune 3 Plus, or now the 4 Plus, will bump up to at least a 0.6 millimeter nozzle, and I'll still print at a 0.2 layer height. So you're still getting a really fine detail amount when it comes to printing. You're just printing at a larger thickness, I guess, with the you're spitting out more filament there. But I don't know if there's massively a large amount of difference between sanding at a point, like you said there, a 0.2 and a 0.4 layer height. I mean, potentially. I will typically not go up to a 0.4 though. I'll max out around a 0.3 if I need to. I try to keep it as detailed as possible with these. So all right, let's see here. There was something here about the voltage on the side that I want to make sure I change. Yeah, there we go. Before we get too far into this, I'm going to change the voltage, which is on the, if you're looking at the printer, the left side or my right side of the machine. There we go. And look at that, front leg falling off here. Oh, these are the little block. I forgot they did these. Look at this. This is, are they on this side as well? They are on this side as well. This machine, I think the Neptune 3 Max did the same thing as well. to keep the bed in place during shipping, they have these injection molded parts that hold the wheels for the bed in place. So that's the machine's not moving around. It's kind of a cool thing. But these are just injection molded parts that we can't, you know. Oh, cows crossing signs on your runs. Heavy, thank you so much. And don't not adversary. I would love to see a cows crossing. Funny enough, yeah, my morning runs are, there's so many farms around here, and you can just kind of run along farms, along parallel to farms, or through the farms, even if you want it. It's like never-ending fields and trails, which is nice. We've got some really nice trails nearby here in Rochester. Nothing like scratching that up, the finish here. Yeah, the glass, no glass door, so I should be good. Funny enough, I'm thinking about reprinting something, a door. Like trying to design and print a door and just put in a piece of acrylic on that machine. That was entirely too funny. Also, hey, so to give you guys a heads up, if anybody's going to be at the East Coast Rep Fest tomorrow, I'll be there on Saturday. So driving in tomorrow morning. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'll be there just on Saturday. I've got to drive back on Sunday to get back home for some family stuff. But yeah, I'll be there on Saturday. So probably around lunchtime or something like that. And we'll be walking around and checking everything out and then hanging out in the evening with everybody. It'll be a lot of fun. Too many farms. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This plastic here. I mean, I'm doing the one thing that I don't need to do, which is focus on the plastic of this arm. This isn't even till later on in the installation. Garbage can closer. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna set these off to the side because I don't need them immediately. Change the voltage, removing the blocks, did that. All right, let's check out the manual here. Let's see that this says, hi everybody. Yeah, they're sending out a new unit for me, which is cool. Way too kind of them. They did not need to do that because that was my on me, that's for sure. All right, so the installation here says the very first thing is I need to install the print head onto the assembly up here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, that's for the spool holder. I was very confused as to what that was. Hold on, let me make some more room here. Okay. The holes metal plate in the rear, the print head. Okay, let's get into this. Yeah, it really should come with a 0.6 nozzle. I have mentioned that. Bigger machines, man. Bigger machines. That should be the stock setting, is the 0.6 nozzle. So we'll see how that all goes. Also, apparently this has Wi-Fi capabilities. So I'm excited to see what that all entails and how that's set up. I believe this is still a clipper-based machine, so I have more to learn with that. But I have not done anything in terms of with the Neptune 4s, learning anything of how to manipulate and use clipper. I'm just still going through the basic interface of the printer. I'm not connecting it to the network and then going into the clipper interface via the IP address and then tweaking settings. I really should learn how to do that, but I'm just sort of, with the Neptune 4s, just letting them run because they work pretty well. They could probably run even better if I tuned them via the clipper interface, but yeah. Oh, here's the antenna. Comes with a little antenna. I'll just call it a little antenna. That's all this is. It's a little antenna. Wasn't gonna call it anything else. Let's see. All right, that's the filament detector switch. That is the cable clamp. This is, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for the PM3 times 14. No. PM3 times 14. And the clip here. Yeah, this is the package that I'm looking for. Everything, by the way, everything is nicely, you know. Thank you, Elegoo, for labeling all the baggies of all the tools, and it tells you exactly what they're used for. Cable clamp. This is the cable clamp. More cable clamps. So, do they use the rubber V wheels? Yes. Yeah, there are still the rubber wheels in there inside the channels. It's not the, you know, the Neptune 4. Actually, hold on. Maybe it's on. Yeah, even on this, it's the same. So it's not like the Neptune 4 that had that little metal rod that everything rolls against. I'm not sure what the technical term for that was. Yes, it's still the slotted wheels on this and on the bed as well. The dingus. Andrew. Thanks, Andrew. Andrew, hi. Welcome. And thank you. Totally, folks, totally not necessary for any of that. Save yourselves some cash and get yourself a coffee or buy some filament. And by the way, there is some new filament over on Amazon. There's some new, Elegoo has some new silk filament as well that I'm excited to try out. I've got a big order of filament coming my way. And I think they have a bunch of new colors. They maybe even have, I think, did I see rainbow? I think I saw some rainbow filament on there as well, which is cool. I really like their matte. Their standard PLA is very matte. And I just like the way that it looks when it prints. It's just a really nice, affordable filament. I want to say I ordered a 4-pack of the black Elegoo, just standard PLA off of Amazon earlier this week for some Etsy orders, and I think it was like $11 a roll or something. It's something crazy when you buy them in the 4-packs. It's honestly a really good deal. Anytime I can save some money, I'm gonna try and save some money there. All right, so here, I already lost the baggie that I was looking for. Okay, so we need to pay attention to what we're doing, not screw this up. Please don't take this as an indication of how long this will take you to assemble this, because I'm talking and not focusing on the assembly process at hand. So that's good. All right, use the here's the 3 PM314 screws to fix the print head through the holes of the metal plate from the rear. Okay, so I gotta use these from the back. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. How is the best way to do this? I don't know. Daniel, thanks, man. You're totally not necessary for any sort of donations here. Thank you. I will. I have a coffee here, but I need like a real coffee. A real coffee. By the way, I, for the life of me, can never guess which Allen key is the right size for whatever it is that I'm trying to install. It just never goes correctly. Okay, I'm gonna try and line these up like this, laying it down. It's not gonna work. This is a disaster. I feel like installing the legs. I'm gonna install I'm skipping this step. I'm gonna install this frame to the base of the printer. It's gonna be a lot easier. I'm skipping step 1 and going straight to step 2, and then I'm gonna go back to step 1. It's just gonna make things a lot easier here because I'm not have to, like, this will just be permanently mounted up, and I don't have to worry about holding it in place or anything like that. So Let's find the 4 big chunky screws here that we're looking for. There we go. And then we're gonna mount the bottom in. Also, here's a, I think I learned this from Joel many years ago. The 3D printing nerd is you drop things on the ground. No, you hang the printer off the edge of your table. It's horrible angle for you guys for my stream, but I can hang one edge off the table and then more easily get up under to insert these bolts. So you'll have to pardon the one angle view here, but we're gonna try and get this relatively installed, secured, and then I'll tighten it up. Good morning, good morning. I don't think I've done a Friday morning stream ever. I don't know. Maybe I have. I keep saying I'm going to stream more. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Okay. All right, that's not tightened down all the way. Oh my God, this thing is so heavy. Oh. This thing's got to weigh, I don't know, 30 pounds maybe? Hey, heavy to be lugging around. So this is going to sound dumb, but dang, is that big. I mean, yeah, it's big. This machine is big. It's one of the problems that I have with the Neptune 3 Max, and it's like such a minor, man, I can't believe I didn't think about that, is it's so big, it doesn't fit on any of my printer racks that I have. So I have to leave the Neptune 3 Max on the floor. And that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing with this. These are gonna be sitting side by side on the floor because they need not only enough like side by side clearance, but it's like front to back. You need to make sure that it's because the bed needs to move all the way back. You need excess space for this to go back far enough as well. It's a big machine. But if you wanna print big things, man, there's no better way to do it than with a big, beefy printer. Also, as you see here, it's got the dual Z rods. Ugh. Okay. All right. I'm gonna tighten these down. This way, like getting this frame in, at least will make it easier for me to mount this on because I can just hold this in place with one hand and then tighten it down with the other. Also, I kind of wish for live streams it was more of a, I don't know how you do it. I would love to be able to set up something in like a live stream where I could like randomly click on one of you. It would be a horrible idea, I'm sure. Like it would just lead to nightmare scenarios. But it would be fun if I could click on certain people and have them pop into the stream and talk for a minute and then bounce out and then I could go to somebody else. Or like I could actually hear, like if you had a question, I could pre-screen your question. It's almost like a radio. I feel like I'm Baba Booey here and I'm screening calls for Stern. But that would be fun to have some sort of like it would be more, I feel like it would just be a little bit more interactive that way. But I could see how that could easily lead to just inappropriate situations. It's a prank call show. That's what it would be. Yeah, like it's a radio, like a radio phone-in. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my God, that's literally exactly what I'm talking about. Because it would be fun to hear, directly hear some of your questions that way versus me trying to do this and then read chat thread and yeah, I guess I could use Discord. Discord might work for something like that. And then I could just pop it in. pipe it in that way. All right, almost got this tightened down. By the way, there is now I just noticed it. Okay. Jesus. Look how big this thing is. It's like me angling this thing on the table is just fun. On the side here is an Ethernet port, which is cool. And then there is the Wi-Fi port here where I'm gonna be able to screw in this Wi-Fi receiver. Yeah, I need a co-host. Goes with it to control StreamYard. I don't know what that is, but I'll take a look at it. Thanks, man. Yeah, he does. Repcord he does. I'll talk to Pooch. I'm seeing him tomorrow, so it's not like we don't text every day. I'll ask him about it. We're always brainstorming on something. We're talking shop or whatever's going on around here. All right, so this is good. All right, let me install this now that I've maneuvered everything around and lost the screws that I needed to hold everything in place. And then I need to make sure that this is on the top as well, right? Yes, okay. I lost a screw. That's fantastic. All right, well, we've lost one screw. We'll find another screw. I might have to steal it from another printer, but, you know. If there's one thing I do really well, it's organization. And that is in the most sarcastic way possible, me saying that. My wife could attest to that. Yeah, this one is actually, the build volume for the Neptune 4 Max is actually slightly shorter than the Neptune 3 Max. So it's shorter by 20 millimeters. So just by a hair, a little bit. Okay, so let's see if we can get this mounted in and that I have the right screws for this. There we go. P3 14. Okay. Oh yeah, this is gonna be so much easier. I'm saying this is gonna be so much easier, and I'm gonna end up dropping everything as well. Yeah, that is a big hair. 20 just by a hair, like, I don't know, like a whole lock of hair. Okay, let me, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's mount the bottom hole and then I can worry about the top. Am I doing something wrong there? Why does this not want to align? Let's do it like this. Then, if I can secure the bottom hole, I should... There we go. There we go. I'm not going to tighten that down all the way. I'm just going to put that in place, and then we can get the top bracket on. I'm gonna assume that that's in the hole. Yeah, there we go, it is. Blindly feeding in bolts, so no idea if that was in, but it was. All right, just tighten that down, tightening that down, and tightening that down. All right, I'm gonna try and find that other bolt afterwards, and then I'll screw that in. I'm not too overly worried about that missing at the moment. Jeff is the man. Hey, Jeff, thank you again for jumping in here and providing some assistance with the stream. Very, very kind of you, sir. Probably should follow the directions here. All right, let me put the front on before I lose this. I'm like a small child that can't focus on one task at another time, at one thing at a time here. Yeah, this will be, I'm honestly very excited to get this printing. I have a Magneto torso, upper torso, that a new variation of that, that has a hole built into it to help it stand up, that I'm going to be printing on this as well. So I'm very excited to get that ripping and going, but I have to print a helmet on this. Like, that's the primary thing for this. You know, I have tools that I could be using, but you loosen that one to tighten this one. I can't tell if I've got it in the hole or not. Oh my God. Okay. Let me turn this around. I need a different angle at this. I need to try and line up the screw to the hole here. There we go. Nope. I had it. Why is that out of alignment? I've somehow got this hole out of alignment that it's not popping in. All right. We're going with one screw. We're going with one screw. It's just the front panel cover. I'm not worried. All right. Ugh. Hold on. There. Now I see it. Okay, now I see it. Let's try it. Let's try this again. I just needed to, you know, forcibly angle the front panel, and it now is on there. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. All right, now let's install the side door here. Oh my God. I'm getting my workout in today, folks. This thing is heavy. Moving this around. Is there? Yeah, I had one job. Is there, hold on, I'm gonna pop on the Elegoo website real quick. I wanna see, does it have the weight? Like how much this thing weighs? No, I don't see it on there. Ugh. I'm curious now because it is... Hold on, I got an idea. I am gonna look up, let me look back up my Yes. Today it was... Shoot, I'm not seeing it. Okay. I thought I could look up the package. And actually, hold on. I think I can. I got it. All right, let me look up on the website, the tracking website for my package. I bet it has the info there. What? No, I don't want to talk to the help. View details. All right. So it said the box weighed 55 pounds. So I'm guessing this thing weighs about 50 pounds. That's why I was like, man, this thing is heavy. It is heavy to lug around. All right, so I'm going to install the side control unit here that we can plug in. And this is going to require the 420, P420, the 3 bolts of the P420. There we go. Nope. There we go. Here's, you know what I would really like? One day, in a magical world, when you buy a 3D printer and you have to assemble the 3D printer, but all of the bolts are the same size and you can just use one tool head and it's the same size. Like, so I don't have to, I've got 5 different ones here that I'm monkeying around with and making sure that I got the right one. I mean, is it just me complaining about little things that it's so little? But here we go. There we go. You know what? One thing I want to do is I saw on the Neptune Facebook group, somebody had made, it looked like a 3D printed mount for these control units so that you don't need to, they basically removed the docking station on the side and then put it on the front of the machine. So it's like, yes, it's still taking up more front and back space, but not as much the side to side space, which would be really cool. Also, there's a drawer here. Hello. That's not advertised on the page. Come on, we need to, the drawer, that's the most key feature to any 3D printer is having a cool drawer that I can then store all of these tools in. Wait, did the Mac, now I'm thinking about it, did the Macs have a drawer? Did the 3 Macs have a drawer? Maybe the 3 Macs had a drawer and I'm just forgetting. I don't ever use the drawer. Actually, I think the Max does because I'm pretty sure I have extra. I think I have extra tool heads, nozzles in the drawer. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's this. I got one more bolt. For you guys, I'll put in this last bolt. It's not necessary, but for you guys, since you're watching, oh my gosh, I can't get at the angle here. This is why, there we go. Okay. All right, so there's that. I can then plug this into the front. So it has the, you know, the control unit here is very much like all the other Neptune printers, and it's got the little old school telephone cord attachment to it. Plug it into the front, and then it says I can plug in the Wi-Fi adapter as well on the side. So I just tighten that up. Actually, I need a little wrench here. Ooh! They gave us a new longer wrench. That's new. Yeah, you definitely need to use a wrench for this to tighten it in. It's just a really narrow space, so. Cool. And that's it. Okay, I've got the antenna attached. Oh, it does. Is it using? But there are aftermarket available. Okay, so yeah, it's using different nozzles. Yeah. Oh, Chris. Yes, I will definitely be doing a comparison between the 3 Max and the 4 Max. More than likely, once I get the 4 Plus as well, I'll be doing that as like 2 separate. Like I'll be doing a Max video. I'll be doing a Plus video just to show those off. But I also want to do the side by sides because I think honestly that's a really good one because I know there's so many people that have just within the past handful of months maybe got the Neptune 3 Plus or the Neptune 3 Max and are wondering if it's going to be worth upgrading. And we'll put them side by side and print some of the same things and compare print times and print quality and all that good stuff there. There was nothing. Noticing the manual is missing one step, which is there is the belt here needs to be attached. Maybe it came attached and mine came undone during shipping. It's entirely possible. Let me see if I can wedge that back in there. There we go. And it does have belt tensioners on the front and sides here. That's good. It's not really wiggling. Actually, the bed's, surprisingly, the bed's on. Normally with a lot of the beds, you'll have to use the eccentric nuts to tighten it up. This is pretty good, actually. Okay, so there's that. We can put the filament spool holder on here. Yeah. Neptune 3 Plus is only $200 right now. That machine is such a good machine. Like, yeah, exactly. William said there, if you don't need the speed and you're just looking for a budget printer, the Neptune 3 Plus is an amazing machine. And at $200, that's insane. I paid almost $200 for a whole bunch of my Neptune 2 printers, which was, quite a while ago at this point. But all right, so I need the 418. Here we go. We are close to being set up. Oh my God. This is so big. How am I gonna put this spool holder on top? I need a stool. Get my stool out. Okay. Oh, here we go. I'm getting up on here so I can try and put this on. Pardon the view. Okay, there's one. Of course, I've got the wrong Allen key. Okay, here's one. Oh, my knees, my leg's about to cramp up. Okay, and there's the other. And then let me try to center that for my slight OCD. Okay. Oh! Whew. Ooh, yeah. I believe the Cobra 2, I think I'm getting that in the next handful of weeks here. We'll see. All right, spool holder is in. We need the filament runout sensor now. Okay. You know what? I'm coming around this way. Got too many printers here on the ground. Okay, there's that. Woohoo! Yeah, my knees. Man, I'm telling you, I am getting up there. Getting up there, folks. Craig, I don't know. Where can you get a 0.6 nozzle for this? I don't know. I'm assuming there's some other brands that have made some either over on Amazon or maybe they even have them over on AliExpress. We'll see. I will take a look and see. I'm not sure. Yeah, actually it does. Here, let me show you what the nozzle looks like. No idea if this is going to focus in on this or not, but here's the nozzle. I'll definitely be holding on to that. And aha, yes. Okay, and then here is the nozzles definitely have a different design than the Neptune 4s. This was a spare nozzle that came with the Neptune 4. So the nozzle design is slightly different between the two. I'm sticking this, I'm gonna stick that inside the drawer here. Neptune 4, all sizes use the same nozzle. Yeah, maybe the design. I wonder if it's the nozzle, like it's the same size. It's just the design of the nozzle is slightly different. So I'm assuming as long as they're the same length, it doesn't really matter what the tip looks like. All right, and then I can put the little clamp on. Oh, I can run the cable now. Then pinch that in. That's good. And then this plugs into the runout sensor? No. This goes to the runout sensor. Oh, this is going to the X, and this is unlabeled. So I'm gonna flip this around to me because I'm blind. Yeah, here we go. This goes here. And this must go. Where do you go, my friend? Is this going somewhere in here? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where this is going. I'm gonna turn this around more. Oh, no. Thought maybe it went in here. This has got to plug in. Normally this plugs in like somewhere over here. Why am I not seeing a... What am I missing here? I thought it would go on the side or under, but it's not. But it's not. It's not. Let me see here. We got the X stepper, which I plugged in. We've got the Z. All this can go together. This is all really straightforward. LED. LED. At least these are, the other cables down here are nicely labeled and easy to plug in. I am just not sure what I'm missing. That's going to control this. Gotta look at your chat more. The fan. Oh, the fan. Sorry. Where on the fan? Oh, duh. Oh my gosh. You guys are so right. I am a moron. I just need to follow the instructions. Okay. On like the next page, we're going to install the fan. And then yes, you're right. This plugs into the fan. I'm going to blame this on not having a full cup of coffee yet. Potentially. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. You guys are... Yeah. The fan. I'm like looking on the extruder. I was like, what? Where? There's no port for this to plug into. Oh yeah. The giant fan that this thing comes with. Forgot that also needs power. That's Oh my goodness. Let me plug this through here as well. Do we feed both cables or is it just the one cable? I think it's just the one cable. So this is I believe a slightly different design for this cable mount as well. I know Hot Rod Hippie, actually does Hot Rod Hippie still go by Hot Rod Hippie? Manic had this, was one of his big complaints, and I don't even know if I'll be able to get that all the way through. I had to fold that. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I need a slightly longer bolt. It's to fish this wire through. There's not a lot of room. How am I? swear I can read, folks. And the angle part goes up is in the back. Yeah, okay. But it's still rubbing up against this. Rubbing up against this. Let me take this out. Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of this. This is still going to rub up against, the cable's still going to rub up against the Z-Rod. With the way that they've made this bracket mount. I'm going to have to look at a printed option for this, I think. Let me fold it over here. Oh my goodness, people. Oh, yeah, it is ridiculously huge. I mean, that's the point of this machine, is to be a giant 3D printer. It's not as big as the other massive one that they were showing off at the Form Next conference. Oh, there we go. I just needed to properly fold that cable over. Okay, let's see. I got it. I got it. Actually, I think it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So when you fold, basically you take this whole cable and you fold it in half. And since it's folded in half and fits inside that little clip, it's not actually the cable. There's it's a small space, but it's not running up against the Z-Rod there, which is good. It's good. I'm you know, that's good. I'll take it. Okay. All right, now we got to do these, which I believe are the same on each side. P4 22 pieces and the, there we go, P4 8. So there's also the stabilizers here. Hold on. It goes from the back. I was like, these rods aren't going to fit. They're not long enough. But I'm going the wrong direction. They're from behind, not the front. Not the front. Oh my goodness. This is why, you know, I should not be allowed to live stream unboxings. Because, yeah, I don't know. Clearly I can't read and assemble. Oh, nice. Your Max just showed up. Nice, man. Now, if the Plus, I have not received my Neptune 4 Plus yet, so that's still no idea when that's going to happen. Also, did I just put the washer on? Oh my God. Okay. Keep moving. My Apple Watch wants me to stand. It doesn't realize that I've been standing here the whole time. Okay. Okay, there's one, and then let's flip this back this way. Oh, and then I'll just keep it like that. Oh my gosh. It's so heavy. Whew. Oh, there's the other screw that I was looking for. Okay. Got some stabilizer action going here. Put this on. Bada bing, bada boom. We can get this thing level and start printing. Yeah, give me a second here. I'll tell you some dimensions here. So real quick, with the... This is about 24 inches wide. Apologies, I'm going to do this all in inches. It's about 24 inches wide, maybe slightly longer. Lengthwise. And then if I extend the bed all the way forward to the back of the printer, that's 28.5 inches. And then from the front of the printer to the back with the bed extended all the way back, it's about 30.5 inches back. So I don't know, need to take, I don't even remember how I did the measurements of this. But it's like, if I leave, let's do this. A dumb way to do it, but this will work. It's about there to, yeah, it's about 34, like 33 to 34 inches deep is what you're gonna need to go all the way forward, all the way back. It's a solid amount of clearance there. Yeah, that cap shield wouldn't even be enough for this here. Got the, already stretched that all out. Okay, what's next is the fan, I believe. All right, so we got that on, and then we need to put the fan on. I've got 4 screws for this, which I believe are these here, the 4 PM450 screws. No, the nozzle's a 0.4. Yeah, it's, I know, I really wish it was a 0.6. But, I'll be swapping it out. I'm going to figure out which ones, where I can find a link to them, and then order some others for this. There we go. Jesus, man. That is not necessary, dude. Knuckle up, because you need your vision about this frozen printer. A few back and upgraded to Elegoo M3 Max. I'm loving it. Actually making money with it. Well, thank you and congrats, man. It's so much fun when you're able to actually turn something that you're having fun with into something that you can actually make some money with as well. Obviously, being able to sell things can help fund the purchase of other machines as well. It's like this really becomes I've explained it to other people. It's like it gets to be a very addictive hobby where new stuff comes out and I want to get some of the new stuff, but I still have some of the old stuff. How can I get that? Let me start selling some of these things and selling some 3D prints. And it's a great way to make some extra money, that's for sure. I've definitely slowed a good bit down with my 3D printing. I just haven't been pushing it a lot or posting newer files and designs to print and sell. But there's such a it's just amazing how much business is out there for these 3D printed parts. Little tchotchkes, decorations, or even Like there's definitely people out there that are just selling 3D printed cookie cutters. It's just like an endless supply of cookie cutters and design after design after design after design. It's wild, absolutely wild. All right, so we got the big Jetstream engine here installed. I can now plug this wire in. Thank you all for that. Okay, that's in. Special case. Just before leaving the bud pulling machine may be loose. Tighten that. Print head. Yeah, it's just talking about the eccentric nuts. The print head's on there good. The bed's on there good. And then I can start, all right, powering this on and starting the leveling process here. Let me just double check this and this. By the way, I'm going to lower the bed as low as I can go. That's kind of how I like to start things off here. Okay. Okay. All right, let's plug this up and see how it goes. Yeah, cookie cutters are like, it's insane how big some of the cookie cutter shops are. Yeah, it's nuts. Also, the filament company CookieCAD, they have their own cookie cutter design software, and I think it's free and it's online. Like, it's a web-based software, and you can basically upload any image and it'll turn it into a cookie cutter file that you can then download and 3D print. It's so cool. So cool. Right. Uh-oh. Plugged in. It's got power, but it's not flipping on. Give it another second here. Well, that's interesting. I did switch to the US power, yeah. It's on the side. It's what I did earlier in the stream. Let me just confirm that it's in that proper voltage. I'm not saying that I did that, but I did that. Let's go in there and make sure that I did it correctly. I mean, that might have been it. Oh my gosh. I swear I did that earlier. I heard the switch flip. Apparently not. Yeah, it's working now. I've got lights, LED lights galore up top. Yeah, I did. That was like one of the very first things I did was I checked the voltage and changed that over. I swear I heard it click over. I should have visually verified. I must have like had the Allen key go over the top and it didn't move over. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Oh, I don't even have to walk around front. I can just pull this over. System is currently starting. Please wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see. We got it going. And there's no glass doors for me to break. There we go. So, operational instructions, cooling fan. Let's see. I'm gonna plug in this USB stick. I'm also going to grab a piece of paper. Okay. Let's heat up the bed. Prepare temperature, bed, 60. I'm gonna set just to make sure. I'm setting the nozzle to 100 and the bed to 60. I just want to make sure that everything's heating up correctly. Jesus. All right, I'm changing the nozzle to 220. This is something new. Anybody that owns a Neptune printer, it takes a minute or two for the hot end to heat up. It's at 205, 210. It's at 220. That was, I don't know, less than a minute for that to heat up. That was nuts. Just for the hot end, obviously. All right, I'm gonna put that back down to 100. I don't need it that hot right now. No, no giveaways at the moment, unfortunately. If I was better prepared, maybe. Ceramic heating core. Yeah, that is stupidly fast. I was kind of shocked. I thought it was wigging out there for a second. I'm not used to it heating up that fast. The bed is, so I set the bed to 60. It's at 30 right now. So that'll take that'll still take a minute or two. Let's double check that I can move everything. Let's home. I'm gonna home everything at least. Double check that it's set up. Oh, the gaming amp. That's fantastic. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that at all. The bed go to 100. What do you like? The bed. What material would you want to print on this that would go on? I can't think of anything that I would want it to go that hot for. Like, I mean, again, I'm pretty basic. I'll PLA 90% of the time, PETG a little bit of the time, TPU a little bit of the time. Yeah, my my power meter's like, whoa, what's going on here? What's going on here? That was a little too fast. Let me check see what the temperature's at now. The bed's at 40. I'm gonna start the bed leveling. So for these, again, there are, it does have auto leveling plus the assisted leveling. So typically what I'll do, and I think what the instructions even are, is you'll want to manually level first with the 6 wheels. So there's 3 on each side to get it as close as you can, and then do the auto leveling. It just gives you a little bit more control over these much larger print surfaces, which I'm completely fine with. It would be nice if it was fully auto leveled, but I can see how, you know, some people are like, oh, well, if it's just fully auto leveled up in this one corner, it's skewed and I can't get it to print correctly. Well, you can always adjust that as needed in that one corner. All right, let's do this. Keep forgetting that I can just grab this. All right, level, confirm. Jesus. By the way, this is so big. This is a 2 foot long table, 2 foot wide. It's like just a barely amount, a little bit hanging off the back, or there's a little bit of table there left on the back. All right, let's go into the auxiliary, confirm. Oh yeah, yeah. There's a few resin videos out there that I've done, just a few. Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry, folks, this is the boring part. I'll have to do this. I usually do at least 2 times around. Okay. Your frame is tilting. The frame is tilted? What? One corner seems to be in the air. No, everything's level on the bed. Like, everything's on my tabletop. It might be a shadow, I'm guessing. I wouldn't say it's boring. I would say, to me, it's I feel bad. It's like, hey, here's me setting up a printer for the glass door font. Oh my gosh. They are sending me another machine to replace that one. Like, totally not necessary. Totally not necessary. I didn't ask for them to do. They also said that their engineering team's taking a look at what they can do to make that more secure. Okay, there's that one. Alright. Oh! Holy smokes! The legend himself has appeared. Daryl, the broken nerd. What's going on, my man? So excited to see you. Thank you for stopping by. I know you are a super busy guy these days. You got a lot of cool projects in the works that I would love to know more about. Oh no! What's this? Properties, default. MacBook Pro. There we go. Okay, now you guys can hear me. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, no, the camera didn't fall. So I recently switched to a new camera. Lip reading activated. Can you hear me now? Is it? Hopefully you guys can switch it. Oh my God. No, my camera died. I've got a Sony, no audio. We have, okay, you have audio now. So yeah, I recently switched from Canon to Sony cameras. And yeah, the Sony cameras are prone to overheating apparently. And so it's just overheated for the first time. I just display a message and it auto shut itself down. Yeah, now you can't hear me. So there, yeah, basically I'm using my computer webcam right now and the computer audio. Max volume. Oh my gosh. Yeah, go figure, man. Something's always got to go wrong when I'm streaming. But what I was going to say is I'm going to finish the bed leveling here and then get a benchy printed. And then I'm going to post that more than likely on Twitter or something like that. But I'm going to wrap things up since the camera died and it is noon and I'm starving. So I'm going to grab something to eat real quick. But I wanted to say thanks so much for joining everybody for this not impromptu. It's kind of impromptu. Just got the printer. But you'll definitely be seeing more on this printer here next week from me. I'm going to be printing that big Star Wars helmet here later today, or at least starting the print process. So stay tuned. We'll be doing some more of this stuff. Put the Neptune 4 man on the Sony. Oh my God, there's a 3D print mod. I should use the Neptune 4. Take that fan off, mod it, and wire it like you said. And then just build a cage for the camera. That'd be perfect. Keep it nice and cool. Hey, thanks again, everybody. Sorry this was just a crazy one here. More to come. More to come on this printer for sure. So stay tuned.